profound shift a profound shift happened in her spiritual understanding when she watched Pradeep sir's videos, karma videos on YouTube. And she has been conducting various spiritual sessions at Beam platform, and she also conducts daily sessions for her friends and family. So, with this very brief introduction, we welcome you, Sailaja ji, and we all are very eager to Sailaja ji completes her presentation. At the end, we will have Q&A and sharing. We look forward for sharing from each and every one of you. So with this, I hand over to you, Sailaja ji. Yeah, thank you. Please
Thank
take
you,
over.
Ritesh ji. Thank you so much for the nice introduction. So, Masters, so today I would like to share my spiritual journey and also the experiences. I mean to say, like what exactly. Yeah, we read a lot of books and hear to a lot of experiences from other masters, but how much I could be able to implement that in my life and what transformation it brought overall this complete spiritual journey. So I would like to share that. So for that, I'll be sharing a presentation. Is this visible, Masters? Can anyone confirm me, please?
Yes, it is visible, Sailaja.
Yeah, thank you, Usha. Yeah, so before I begin to tell about what transformation it brought me, I would like to share what made me to come into the spiritual path, the challenge which I had to face in my life. So I really thank the masters and also myself for getting that challenge into my life, or else my life would be totally different, not like how it is now. So I came to Germany in the year 2017. Soon after I came to Germany, I observed I was not able to adjust to this environment, maybe the weather conditions. That is what I believe at that time, but that is not the actual reason. After that, I started to see some health challenges over here, which I never had before in India. And slowly, what happened is I was not able to accept those health problems. And the biggest thing is I had a lot of fear, insecure, and I was thinking more about my children, my two daughters. Almost I was going into a depression state wherein I was not interested in anything. That was the kind of state at that time in the year 2017. So what happened is I was so much depressed. I just thought that I have to go back to India. But due to some personal reasons, I was not able to take that decision, and I had to continue my journey here in Germany, just compromising few things. So, but life was really not that good because I was not accepting at all. I was always in a mode. I'm a good person. I'm honest. I did not hurt anyone. But why is it happening to me? My husband was always telling, instead of thinking about the problem, you think about the solution. But no, I was not at all agreeing for that. So finally, I was questioning God. I need some solution for this. I didn't know what to do at all. So what happened is, but before coming to India, masters were have already given me the solution, which I did not know at that point. So I told I came to Germany in 2017 in May, right? Somewhere in the January or Feb, I think in 2017, I went to Art of Living ashram and I heard learned Sudarshan Kriya. That is nothing but a breathing technique. No one told me, no one suggested me. There was a strong message from within me that I have to learn that technique. I don't know why. I learned it, but I never practiced. I just learned, I remembered it, I just kept it like that. Later on, one day in Bangalore, there is Pyramid Ashram. There is a big pyramid. So I thought I should go. I just saw somewhere randomly, I don't know from where I got to know about it. Now also, no one told me. I thought it will be a good place as if like a resort, a 1 day trip kind of thing. I went there. I did not do any meditation. I just saw the pyramid valley. I roamed around with my family members, my husband and my in-laws. So I did not do any meditation. I felt very good and I came back. So these two things already masters have implanted in my life. But at that point, I never realized it. Okay, then I came back, I came to Germany. When I started facing the health challenge, near my house, there was my husband's colleagues were staying, one family. So one day when I visited her, I saw that she was practicing Sudarshan Kriya. Then I shared my problem with her, like what was the health problem and why I was getting so much depressed. Then she told only one thing, that is nothing a big deal. Just anyways, you have learned Sudarshan Kriya. Why don't you do it? Continue. Then I thought, okay, let me give a try. So after 1 month, I was able to feel okay, better, little bit better, I can say. Then one day I went to Nadi Pariksha consultant. He is Nadi Pariksha consultant means that person. He holds our nadi here in the near the wrist area, and they can diagnose what is happening, what is causing us the problem. So that person, after holding my wrist, within a minute, he told me what was the problem. He told like the problem was because of my suppressed emotions from my childhood. I am the person who is like very introvert at that time. I used to not share anything what is going on within me. If I'm sad, if I want to cry, the person beside me also will not know. I'll just put a bed sheet and I used to cry. I used to not share my feelings also much. So all those suppressed emotions, it led me into some health challenge after coming to Germany. So then I got so much angry with my parents, my husband, my everyone, my family members. I started blaming. So it was so much bad. I couldn't accept because of all these things. But actually, that emotions, everything was because of me only. But I never know that. I did not realize at that point. I was blaming them. So slowly what happened is, okay, I was doing Sudarshan Kriya, okay, but still something was there. There was a big lag in my life, but I was not understanding. I was not able to fill that gap, what it was. Then again, in normally we have some WhatsApp groups like same way we had even for the people who are practicing Sudarshan Kriya, we had some WhatsApp group. Suddenly one day there was a message in that group about some meditation. That was about, I didn't know it was Anapanasati meditation. I thought it is something about meditation, let me do it. So I joined. Then I realized it was from PSSM, some community. I don't remember who hosted that meditation. I did for I think maybe some 20 minutes, not more than that. I was not able to do not more than 15 to 20 minutes. I did my meditation. I felt somewhat good, but not major shift. But I thought, okay, they told we have to do for 21 days, so let me try it. So I did the 21 days meditation completely. I felt little bit better. Then in that sessions, they were telling that meditation, book reading, and Sajjana Sangatya. Okay, I thought, okay, they are telling me something, let me do it. Let me see. I have tried so many things. Let me see this one. Then I started doing slowly. After that, I felt something was changing inside me. Then whatever books they were telling me, I started to read them one by one. The first lesson that I learned from my health challenges, not to have pity, not to sympathize, because whenever I think about my health problem, I used to feel pity, self pity. Array, what happened to me? How come I did not do any mistake previously? I did not hurt anyone. How come? That thing was killing me like anything. And all the emotions, suppressed emotions, right? I was always feeling I'm a victim. So that one was actually creating, I realized it. Maybe because of the meditation, I realized it. I have to remove that. I should not be like a victim. So then I started to, when I removed that self pity, I started to accept my problem. And again, there was something going on. One day, randomly, I got Pradeep Vijay Master's Karma, some YouTube series was there on the Beam platform. And then it was a random thing. I just opened that and it was, I went through also, I think some 2 or 3 videos were there. The thing which surprised me was the soul plan. In that, Vijay Pradeep sir was telling so clearly, whatever happens in our life, it was planned, pre-planned by me only. It is not by Brahma, Vishnu, or some, no, nothing. It is planned by me. Then I questioned, okay, whatever I'm facing now, so is it that I planned it? Why will I plan in such a way that it hurts me? Then I started to realize. I got to know that whatever challenge we have facing, it is because we have to learn some lesson. Spiritual lesson is associated with that. We have to understand what is that. For every health problem or relationship problem or financial problem or whatever the problem it could be on the physical level, what we see, the background, it will be a, there should be some lesson which we have to understand, learn, and change our way, our attitude. Only then that problem goes away from us. So this one point out of so many videos, this was the one which I holded it very strongly. Then I realized, okay, what is the thing which is causing me this health problem? It was the thing, actually what happened is, I was not feeling one with my family. I was always feeling, because I did not I was away in my childhood. I was away from my parents. I was always feeling I'm a bit separated. Although we had a very, I had a very good parents, very good grandparents, relatives. Everything was going on very well, but I did not share my emotions right when I was a child. So that one, I was feeling I was separate from everyone. That oneness was not there within me. That insecure feeling was there. I tried to understand everything through meditation and from the book from Louis Hay. I don't remember the book name, but whatever the problem is there, there is an associated lesson to be learned. So this helped me to come out from my health challenge layer by layer, layer by layer. So the biggest thing, if you see in this presentation, my mindset, it got transformed. For even now, if there is some challenge in my life, yes, initially it will be like a little bit tension and all is there. But after some time, I realize it. I try to see, okay, this challenge is telling me to learn something. I'm lagging somewhere. So it is telling me to come to understand that reason hidden behind that challenge. Go beyond the challenge. Don't see that challenge, but go beyond that. So now it has become a habit. It has become a habit, whether the challenge is a small one or a big one, just remain calm for some time, okay, and meditate and try to understand the reason behind it. When I'm trying to understand the reason, what is the lesson I have to learn? What is the change I have to bring in my behavior, or it could be my personality? Then I'm feeling relieved. Okay, this is where I'm making a mistake in my thoughts, the way I'm thinking or the way I'm behaving, it could be. Even the thoughts also. When I realize that I'm trying to change, the change will not happen like very soon, but it will take some time. We have to have some patience, and layer by layer, step by step, the things will change. But first, identifying the lesson, what it is, how it, because the lesson that we have to learn will differ from person to person, because I might be wrong the way I'm thinking. The other person, next person could be wrong in some other way. So it is always a very personal analysis, I can say. So in this way, through those karma lessons about the soul plan and everything, my mindset got transformed to change it. And also my life became started to become easier, because instead of blaming people, instead of telling because of you, because of them, because of those situations, I started thinking there is something I have to learn now. I have to learn now. What is that? So this learning process is continuous, masters. It won't till we are here, and also once we are like after life also, the learning will continue. That is what I learned from my challenge, health challenge. So this is the quotation masters. This is from the spiritual tablets, which inspired me so much. Spiritual intellect is the root. Physical health is the fruit. Means if inside us, if the way we are thinking, if we are thinking it in the right way, outside everything will be fine. So if something is going wrong outside, go inside and check it, rectify it, and then outside will be changed automatically. So it all depends on our thinking process, what we are thinking, what are the thoughts that are going inside us. So this quotation, it really, really, really inspired me. So whenever there is some anger or some fear or something, I'm trying to observe my emotions. When I start, the moment when I start, I'm becoming aware that negative emotions are coming down. So it is, the thing is, we need to be aware, and that awareness comes from meditation. So service. So this is the most important, what I can say, phase of my life. The time I started entering into the service part, how much change it has brought me. Before I get into it, I wanted to tell how I got into the service path in the spirituality. So always I was doing meditation, I was joining some courses on Zoom and everything, but never I had a one-to-one sessions, meditation sessions with any masters here, because I was little bit away in Germany. But one day I saw in some WhatsApp group that GK sir, Gopal Krishna sir, from Spiritual Tablets, he's a founder of Spiritual Tablets, and Ram from Beam. So both of them are coming to Frankfurt, the place some 30 minutes away from my home, where there was a meditation in a park. It was a summer, so there was a meditation in the park. So me and my family, we decided that we have to go there. When I went there, I met GK sir and Ram for the first time. There, I just told sir like what I was, what was the sadhana I was doing, and I shared my health challenge with him. The only thing sir, GK sir suggested me was start with the service, start teaching meditation. Then the first thing what I asked sir is, sir, already I'm struggling with my own thing. I myself don't know what I have to do properly. I'm struggling with my emotions. How will I help others? How am I eligible to help others, sir? Because I can't tell something random to people. Sir just told, you do L1 course from Spiritual Tablets. You start teaching meditation. Okay. Whatever you have learned that day, you just teach, share your knowledge to others. There is nothing like teaching here, sharing the knowledge. So he told like you start with your friends, family members, only the closer inner circle first, because that was, he was telling, it was your responsibility. It is not just you doing and getting benefited. It should be you start with your inner circle. You identify the people, write it in a book, tell them that you're conducting meditation, and start with it slowly. That was not a easy easy decision for me, because I was not confident. I was thinking, what will I teach others? What will, always that mindset was teaching. I was not coming into sharing mode. I was thinking like I have to teach, but there is nothing to teach here. It is always like sharing the knowledge, wherein both the person who is sharing and the person who is listening is learning. It's not that I'm doing service means we know everything and we are teaching them. No, this was the biggest lesson in the service path I learned. We are sharing the knowledge, experience sharing, or um, knowledge sharing, where both everyone in the group will learn it and try to implement it. So finally, I decided, I spoke with my parents, my in-laws, and a few of my friends. I told like I'm thinking to start a meditation session daily on Zoom. If you are interested, so please join. So few of them joined. So there, before I tell what I learned from the service, I wanted to tell the importance of the service and what helped me here. In the service path, there are three types. The first one is social service, that is Sangha seva. Second one is spiritual service, or we call as Sharanagati seva. And the last one is spiritual science service, that is Adhyatmika seva. So let me briefly tell what is the difference. In our entire soul journey, from the first life to the last one, we can say, each soul will go in, they'll start with the social service for few lives, then spiritual service, then the spiritual science service. So what happens in the social services, as the name says, in that people are more interested to donate clothes, books, money, or food to others. That is the kind of social, there people do that kind of charity or the service. Coming to the next one, spiritual service. Here, or we call it as Sharanagati Seva, right? This is nothing but where we surrender to some community or a god or a guru master. We completely surrender and we do the service. Like it could be like doing some charity work as a group to some kind of community like that. But the mindset will be, I'm surrendered to this guru. I'm doing my service or seva to the society, and the rest will be taken care by my guru. If there is some challenge, we surrender to the guru or to God that it will be taken care. I'm doing my part service, but my challenges or whatever it is taken care by my guru. Surrenderance is there. And the final phase, when we are in the final part, then comes the spiritual science service. So the major difference here is, here we are teaching meditation and we are sharing soul knowledge. The biggest difference is we are sharing the soul knowledge. See, in the first and second one, there also we are doing service, but whatever we are giving it to the people, it is limited to that particular life. For example, when the people are donating clothes or the books or food, it is limited to that particular life. But in the third seva, spiritual science service, we are imparting the soul knowledge that will be carried from one incarnation to the other incarnation by the soul. And the major another difference is Apo Deepo Bhava. In this service, we are not surrendering to anyone. We are surrendering to ourself, our higher self. Okay, our higher self, wherein we are getting, if any challenge is there, we meditate, we read some books or get guidance from inner, not from the external, not from the external at all. We are getting the guidance from our inner self. So this is the major part. So right now, what we are doing, like every day, sharing the knowledge, soul knowledge, or reading books, or teaching meditation to others, all this will come in the spiritual science service. So this three types of service, I learned it as part of Spiritual Tablets L1 course. So this inspired me a lot. I understood clearly what is the difference here. So now, so I started hosting meditation sessions daily for my friends and relatives, and also on the Beam platform, I'm doing it once in a week like that. So the lessons I learned from services, no expectations, whatever it is. So the reason behind it is, see, when we say karma, there are three types. Punya karma, that is good karma, papa karma or the bad karma, and the last one is satya karma. So, for example, when I'm doing a good work, for example, before I'm donating some money for children, you think, for education purpose. When I was working in an IT office when I was in India. What I was doing is, every month I used to give some money for some education through some website. I used to do some charity work. I used to give the money. But behind that service, I was having an intention like, whatever work I'm doing, that result or that punya should come to my kids. My kids should be in a good education. They have to be in a good health. That was there where the expectation is set. Yes, I'm doing a good work, but there is an expectation out of that karma. So that comes under punya karma. Yes, we get punya from that. But to get that punya karma, again the result, we have to take one more birth to lead that life. So that was it is called like golden cups. Okay. Second one is papa karma, which everyone knows, like whatever, if when we are hurting someone or doing some bad work, obviously we get the papa karma. That is nothing but iron cuffs. So both of them, it is the bondage. If we do bad karma, the result will be bad. We have to suffer from that in the next life or any other life or in the same life. We have to come back. If we are doing good karma, again we have to take a birth to get that, to enjoy that fruits. For both of them, it is like a bondage. Again, we have to take a birth. I learned from the service path when I was reading, when I was sharing some book with my friends, Satya Karma, which I was not knowing before that. This inspired me so much, actually. Satya Karma is nothing but we are doing the good work, but with no expectation that something good will happen to me. For example, if I'm helping my friend and I'm giving her some money because she might be needed, but back of the mind, without having an intention, like, okay, now I'm helping her, she will help me when I really need in my life in the future, without such kind of intentions, whether they help or they don't help. No, again that will become like a business deal. I am helping, she is helping me. So what is there? It's a business deal but not a service. That is what I understood here. So whatever we are doing without any expectations that something good will happen to us or something good will happen to our kids, my family, nothing, just do the work without thinking about the result, without thinking about what we get it back. Just do with an intention that whatever service we are doing, the other person should get benefited from that. That person should evolve further with the intention of such kind of intention, nothing else from to no other expectations. This was the biggest lesson I learned from service. Initially, when I started meditating, when someone were telling like, okay, I'm feeling really good, I'm feeling very, I'm benefiting from meditation, thank you, like that, I used to feel happy. That is a natural tendency. Then later on, what happened is, after a few days, when we go in this path, we feel like, okay, we come out of that mode. I mean, we not feel much, we get balanced also. Okay, they are getting benefited, right? Okay, fine. Okay. So that shift will happen as we travel in this path. And the third point here is practicing to just do the work and not focus on the result. As I told before, yes, just do the work, whether that work is success or failure, I don't know. My intention is to do service. The result, I don't know what it will happen. Not only in the service, I try to implement this one even in the normal way. When I'm doing some work, okay, I'm doing it right. Let me do it 100%. I don't know the result. Whatever it could be, let it happen. I'm fine, positive or negative. So slowly these things are changing in my life. And the last thing was spiritual children. You might be wondering what it is. See, like how we have biological children, we also have spiritual children. Spiritual children is nothing but where we are responsible to teach them meditation, to share their knowledge. But you might ask me, how do we know where to get the spiritual children? When we have an intention to spread soul knowledge, when we ask in the meditation, when we surrender, that is what I'm doing in the meditation. I say I'm ready for teaching meditation, or I'm ready to share my knowledge, whatever I could. That is when the spiritual children will also be attracted to us. They come, maybe they might be in some problem or they want to learn something. When they ask, it is how we identify the spiritual children. Once we teach the meditation or the spiritual knowledge, it will be the responsibility of us to help them. There is nothing like to help here, to just share the knowledge, whatever we know, and guide them. After that, it is their responsibility to take it forward. So there is the balance should be there, biological children and spiritual children. So, but here, when I was trying to balance my personal life, and spiritual part. I was in the initial days, I was little bit struggling. Then I learned one more thing here, how to remain in the middle path. This is one more lesson. Um, there are three types of dharmas. Every one of us should follow. One is Gruhastha Dharma, second one is Ashrama Dharma, and the third one is Prachara Dharma. So Gruhastha Dharma is what I in my complete 24 hours time, these three things are important to maintain, to be in the middle path. So Gruhastha Dharma means I'm a housewife right now, I'm not working. I have to take care of my family, my kids, my parents or in-laws or my husband, everyone. Whatever my responsibility as a housewife, I have to do it. I have to spend my time completely for that. It could be my health, my kids' health, or their education, cooking, cleaning, or whatever, all the activities. That comes under Gruhastha Dharma. Second one is Ashrama Dharma. This is the sadhana which is for only us. Like in a day, I have to do meditation, some time for my book reading, some time for Sajjana Sangatya to analyze myself, gratitude or journaling, whatever it is, whatever I have planned, that comes under Ashrama Dharma, where I have to do it daily. And the last one is Prachara Dharma. The name itself says to spread the meditation, to teach others, to share the knowledge. So that should also be part of our daily routine. So initially when I got into service, I was a little bit struggling. Either I was doing my household activities completely or I was completely into spiritual. So that imbalance was happening. But slowly, after understanding the things, I started to making a plan, like a daily plan, I can say, some time for some hours for this work, some hours for this, some hours for this. So when I started doing it in a regular, in a disciplined way, things started falling in place. So this is the biggest lesson for me. I mean, there could be other ways also how people do, but this one, this concept, Gruhastha Dharma, Ashrama Dharma, and Prachara Dharma, this concept helped me to maintain the balance, to be in the middle path. So this is one lesson I learned. And finally, masters, I'll just tell it in a very brief way. Other things apart from meditation, book reading, and all, these things have really helped me a lot. First one is self-discipline. This is the one I recently read even in the Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna was saying, self-discipline is the highest thing what every person should have. That is, when we have self-discipline, it is nothing but we are surrendering to Krishna. Because see, what for me self-discipline means, whatever I have planned in my day, like what I said in the previous slide, right? To do all these three things, I'm doing it religiously. I'm doing it on a daily basis, because when I'm self-disciplined, I know on that day, my journey has progressed a lot. But the day when I'm not doing it, or when I'm a bit clumsy, I'm not following what I thought, then again it will be a little bit not okay for me, and I'll again come back. So this helped me a lot. Whatever it could be, masters, like it may not be the same thing, whatever you want in your life, but make it a practice that we do it consistently, regularly. The second one is the mirror talk. This one I like the most. See, what I do is, we have a mirror in my bathroom. Whenever I go to bathroom, I just see the mirror, smile, see myself smiling, and whatever affirmations are there, I just tell it in. I don't tell it outside. I tell it inside. For example, normally I say, each cell of my body is dancing with joy, unconditional love. So these things, when I look at myself and say it inside, I feel very happy, and it becomes like an affirmations daily and reminders for me that, okay, happiness is most important in my life. It's a choice. It's a choice. So that is the most important thing to me. And it has become, and one more thing, what I implemented is, I'm not the body, I'm the soul. Initially, when other masters told me to remind myself, I was telling, what is this? How can I say suddenly, like, I'm not the body, I'm the soul? Even though I'm telling it, I felt it was very artificial. But with this mirror talk, right, the more I was telling, more I was reminding, that got inside me. Even if sometimes when when I'm cooking, if something get hurt, some burnt or something, right? I think, okay, this is for my body, not to react so much, not for me. It is for the body. So that reminder, it comes to us like an intuition. And the third one is journaling. Um, Recently I started writing the journal as well, like what all happened, what are the mistakes I did, what are the improvements, and what are the good things, my thoughts, or something if I've told something hurtfully to someone, or some good work. I'm writing it at the end of my day in the night. Maybe I'm taking some 10 minutes. And the biggest thing is being grateful. I'm just writing my gratitude, whatever I did, that task, writing down the journal and also writing the gratitude points, it is helping me. Nowadays I'm seeing even the small things in my life, I'm feeling like I'm very much grateful. Because of this task, I feel content. I'm my desires, my needs have got reduced now. My needs are reduced. I feel I'm very much grateful for whatever I'm having and very much content in my life. There is nothing more. Only thing is I have to learn and evolve further. So this is what it taught me, journaling. Next is a spiritual debate. See, this is something I enjoy it so much. Normally, me and my husband go for a walk. So whatever I read on that day, or whatever I learned a new thing, I start telling him. When I tell him, I recall the things that I learned. And also, if I have some doubts or something, we make like a debate. Okay, how can that happen? How can they would be? So whatever his points are there, he'll put it. Whatever I have, I'll put it. But that spiritual talk while walking, right? It is like I'm enjoying so much. And along with my husband, I have my relative. Her name is Kokila. I think she's also there in this call. She's from India. So, like once in a week or something like that, whenever we find time, we start discussing our experiences, what I learned, what mistake. So even she's also a master who meditates a lot. So both of us, like we discuss so much about the things, about our meditation and experiences. It could be. So these things, finding a person whom this is also very important, masters, because when we read and when we discuss with one person, it becomes more. It gives a lot of clarity to us. Sometimes we might go wrong while understanding, but when we discuss with the other person who is also in the same journey, spiritual path, it will help us to evolve quicker. So that is one thing. And the next one is this, like putting some quotations, some good quotations, like Apo Dipo Bhava, or some quotations which really inspired me. I normally put it on the wall, and whenever I see it, it will become like a reminder for me. And the last one, very important thing which I implemented is monthly soul plan. So, monthly soul plan, actually, I told, right, when I went for an Adi Pariksha, that person told me, because of my emotions, usually during the full moon time, because our body is made up of 70% water, and the moon's energy have a direct impact on the water and also on our body and our emotions. I observed during the full moon, that was before meditation, I'm saying, before meditation, during the full moon time, I was becoming very emotional. I used to cry, or my energies were very low, and I used to get depressed more at that time. I observed that thing. So, when I asked GK sir, when I told about this part, he told me to write monthly soul plan. This was very interesting for me and helped me a lot. So, what it is everyone can do this. This monthly soul plan, we can write it on a full moon and implement it for one complete month, and again redo it for the next full moon. So, what it is, for example, I want to learn something here, a keyboard or a painting. This is materialistic things, something which I want to reach the target or reach my goal, and spiritual thing. So what I am doing is, from the worldly part, if I want to learn something, if for example, I want to practice like 2 times a day meal, instead of eating 3 times, I want to practice 2 times a day. So for that, I'm writing it in that in my diary, in the monthly soul plan. I want to practice this for this month. And the spiritual side, what I want to do. I have just given few examples. It could be anything according to each person. For example, if I want to practice forgiveness, I'm writing it down. Practice forgiveness or practicing gratitude. Or I want to do meditate for an intense meditation this 1 month, like daily 2 hours without any miss. If I want to practice that consistency, I'm just writing it on a full moon day and trying to implement it for that one complete 1 month, and after 1 month on the next full moon day I'm analyzing it, whether I did it or how much change it has brought me, how much I'm transformed. Just self analysis. If I'm not happy with it, if still there is something gap, and I'm again redoing for the one more month. If I'm feeling okay, the next thing I want to change in my life, I'm writing it one fresh, one more plan. So this one, when I am doing it, it is really helping me a lot. This monthly soul plan. So recently, in the last full moon, we had a group meditation in my place. So me and all my friends, we wrote down the monthly soul plan. So it was really interesting. Although already few of my friends were telling like they are feeling it really good, because that is motivating them to change. So I have to see next full moon group meditation. We will discuss, and maybe we have to see how it went on well. So this one thing, monthly soul plan, it has really, really, really helped me a lot to understand, to go within me, and try to see what I have to change in my life. So this is all masters. So I think I have taken so much time. I'm very sorry. Masters, if anyone would like to share anything or any other your experience or anything you wanted to ask, please unmute.
Yes, Sailaja ji, thank you so much. Your journey was very, very, very inspiring to all of us. The more I hear new masters, the more I learn. Something new I learned today from you as well. Monthly soul plan. This is first time I am coming across this term. So very inspiring. I will also try now to give a monthly soul plan for myself. And we took a lot of lessons from you, how you overcome your health challenges, and how you came into service, and regarding that dharma part, uh, that prachar dharma, I observed that I still need to work on that prachar dharma. I'm still lacking in that aspect. So thank you very much for your insightful sharings. And yes, Usha ji likes to express herself.
Yeah, thank you, Ritesh ji. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Yeah, Usha.
Yeah, Shailaja, it was a wonderful session. You spoke with lot of clarity. Thank you so much. Every section had some information there, and it was wonderful, I would say. And you have also given a lot of practical tidbits, I would say, at the end to improve on ourselves. Definitely would try to implement, and also let us keep exchanging. But wonderfully done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Usha. Thank you so much. I was just thinking it should be useful for everyone. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Malati, right? Speaking
Hello.
from Bournemouth, England. Yeah.
Hello,
And my experience, I've been meditating for a long time now. I was doing transcendental meditation. That's how I started. When I started the transcendental meditation, I had everything was very chaotic in the house, with the children, with the sons and the husband, and I don't know who suggested it, or I just went. There was a Transcendental Meditation Center in Bournemouth then. I'm talking a long time ago. So I just walked in and said, I also want to learn. That's how we started that meditation, which helped me a lot for me to calm down, because I was also getting angry, and actually my energy was taking part in that whole chaos, right? I was not able to step back. Okay. But that meditation, which I started doing twice a day, helped me an awful lot. Another thing that meditation that really helped me was my cancer. I had cancer twice. And the family were all very upset about it. My brother and my sons and my husband. But I wasn't. And my husband was saying, how come you're so calm? I said, I've got it. I got to accept it. Right? Right? It is just one of those things that is, that nature said you should have that experience. So that is okay. And I said, I've got Bournemouth is the center for cancer. So I got the best consultant here. And God, nature is working through their hands to make me better. So I said, I'm not upset or even ask why me. There's no why me in that at all. I just accepted the whole thing. And I'm free of cancer for now 10 years, really. Okay? And I don't even think about it anymore. It's like whatever God decides, I accept. That's all it is. And really, meditation has helped me an awful lot in accepting my little bit of disability I have and all that. I don't think about the disability. I don't complain about the disability. It's just there and let it be. That is here and now. And I've had my life. I'm 81 now. So I had my life. I enjoy my life also. So, whenever God wishes, I'm ready to go.
Such an inspirational journey, Malati ji. You have, yes, what you told is accept. I think when the time we start accepting it, half our problem is gone away. Only after accepting, then the next thing comes, okay, what I have to do.
Yes.
It's only the implementation part. Biggest problem is fear and acceptance.
Yes.
Than the actual problem.
Yeah.
Thank you, Malati ji. It was really very inspiring that you have shared your journey. Thank you so much.
And thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah.
Anyone else, masters? If you'd like to ask any questions or give your insights, your sharings, you are welcome.
Hello, masters.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Very
Yeah,
nice.
please,
I'm
please tell your
Kokila.
name.
I'm
Okay.
Kokila
Okay,
from
please
India.
continue.
So very happy, Saila. So nicely explained, like step by step, easy to follow and inspiring to many. Really, I didn't expect more. Very nice, very nice. And the 3 different ways of dharma, then about karma and service. Very well explained.
Thank you so much.
Malti ji, really a great inspiration to many. We learned the acceptance. I think even I had the same experience. I learned that first. Accept. So it's already, disease is there. So what next? So what to do? So meditation helped us to come out and to live happily. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kokilaji.
Sailaja ji, I would like to first thank you for sharing such a beautiful insight. Your wisdom basically is going to really help a lot of people. And we are also a spiritual family. Me, my wife, and my daughter, we also meditate. My daughter, she is right now awake, but she is also one of the reasons why our journey basically started falling in place. Uh, the way you basically shared your experience today through the presentation basically gave a lot of anecdotes, how basically a lot of spiritual tablets were there, how we can basically learn from it. So it was really wonderful to basically be present in this session today. And the short meditation session which we had today was really deep. So it was really nice to be part of this session today. Thank you so much. And I would really like to uh, congratulate Malti ji for sharing this wonderful journey. And it's also inspiration for us. Acceptance. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharatji. Thanks a lot.
Anyone else would like to share anything? Please come forward, masters. Okay. I guess we don't have any more sharings, Sailaja ji.
Yes.
So,
Thank you,
so
Ritesh ji, for hosting this.
yeah,
Thanks a lot for the
yeah,
support. And also, I would like to thank Ram and Madhu for giving me this opportunity to share my experience. And I'm really so much thankful to all the masters um, who has helped me to bring me till this point. So I'm looking more forward to evolve further. Thank you so much.
okay. Thank you all the masters. Namaste to all. We are ending the sessions now. Okay, namaste to all.
Namaste to all of you. It was a wonderful session.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you for the